So welcome aliens to the Kotlin course. I'm Navin Reddy and I'm very excited for this course. After the announcement of Google that they are making Kotlin as the official language for Android, in fact, Kotlin was supported on Android before as well, but then it was just a support and now they are making it official. As you can see, if you go to the Kotlin website, it says now official on Android. So basically, why Kotlin? Why not Java? It's because Java has lots of boilerplate codes, right? In fact, if you have learned Java before, you might know this, right? In fact, this course is only for Java developers. So I'm making this course assuming that you know Java beforehand. When I say Java, not entire Java, basics of Java, maybe how to create object, what is constructors, what is class, what is polymorphism, encapsulation, the basic concepts, including the collection part as well. So if you have learned Java before, you know that Java has lots of boilerplate codes, right? Example, if you want to write a Java code, you have to write lots of things. But in Kotlin, you can do that in a short way. Again, we'll see that in the coming videos. Now, Kotlin is also a statically typed programming language, basically built for modern multi-platform applications. And when I say multi-platform applications, it may be websites, it may be enterprise applications, it may be Android application, right? And now when you want to build, if you build an application using Kotlin, you can use it on JVM because it's a JVM language, because we all love JVM, right? Because JVM is a portable platform, right? You can if you have a JVM on Windows, you can run your applications on Windows. So as you know, Java is platform independent because all the machines has JVM now. So since Java is platform independent, your Kotlin is also Java platform independent. So Kotlin can work on Android, and now Kotlin can also work on browsers. Again, this is in beta now, so you can also convert your Kotlin code into JavaScript code. Native is coming soon. I'm not sure about what native means there. Okay, so why Kotlin? Because it is concise, it is safe, it is interoperable, it is tool friendly. So when I say concise, you don't have to write much code. So you can see it reduces the boilerplate code what you write in Java. It can handle null pointer exception, which you get lots in Java. And this is the code. Again, don't look at the code now. We'll see that later. But then question arises: if you want to write a Kotlin code, which tool we have to use now? Right? Of course, right? You can use command line as you do in Java. You can use multiple tools here. Now, one of the options you can go for command line. As you can see, we have standalone compiler, right? You can download the compiler. You can compile the Kotlin codes. Now, if you have worked on Java before, you know that we can use Java C to compile codes. We can use Java to run the code. In the same way, in Kotlin as well, we can compile the code using Kotlin C, and then to run it again, it runs on JVM. So we have to use Java command. But then we can also use some IDEs. We can use IntelliJ, we can use Android Studio, we can use JetBrains. Now, why IntelliJ need to be preferred, or the preferred IDE for Kotlin, is because both the language and the IDE made by the same company called as JetBrains. So I don't know if you have seen that website before. So you can actually go to JetBrains website. Now this is the website. This is the company who actually made Kotlin and other tools like IntelliJ. In fact, this is a booming company now for developers. So they have tools for all this platform. So Kotlin is also a part of JetBrains. Now, so you can download IntelliJ. Again, we'll see in the next video how to download and how to use all these platforms. Now, after Android Studio 3.0, you can directly use Kotlin. So Kotlin is an inbuilt part of Android Studio 3.0 now. Initially, you have to, if you're using 2.3 or 2, you have to install a Kotlin plugin, but now it is coming inbuilt. But then question arises, do we have Android Studio 3.0 now? Yes, if you can go to the official website of Android Studio, you can see it is just launched today itself, and it is called, so it is 3.0. You can download this version depending upon which OS you're working with. I'm working with Mac, so I got the Mac version. I will show you how to use this in some time, in fact in the next video. So yeah, so we'll be working with all these IDEs. I'm very excited for this. I don't know about you there. So see you in the next video where we'll see how to install this. But then before that, make sure you like this video, comment if you have some questions, and do share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.